Abusia enenso da foforo bio. Memo akwaba na me de wo aba Malope TV. Aha ana nokore nyansa animdie no ekasa. Mechia baby a wo bia. Group no yasha ase bio. Edipa almost 80 ana ewom. Eye Ghana asomdwe. Ene obi frɛ me. No se o Malope umfa me nka ho na oka ho dada. But ye cancel na ye no foforo no. Nipa bebre wo ha me re film timpacho wo mu dada obetime do what obetime remind me say na wo mu na me de waka ho eye Ghana ho komo ne yedie kwan o man be fa so atumpon kwan o man be fa so akonanim enu nti ato ne din Ghana asomdwen timesraw uduru a o party a wona ade ato nchen na ye nyina ato adwene ede ne ye ya o man no ebenya ne ntoma pa efra oho ye kyerɛkyerɛ adwene wonyame nhyira obi biara afenso se ba na se ye beye conference call na se ye beye group call emo obi mfa link bia nse ne se ye beye meeting ti bo link we so dabi eye fraud fo ne na ye sa se ye beye meeting a ye beba be kan wo group ne time we de beye meeting mi ana mefrɛ enye obi a o fufuro bi afra it wrong nti mesrɛ mo amon hye no so mfa mayen na nipa bɔnefo ewo ho Nigeriafo yi wo mo ye nipa bɔnefo pa Abusia, ma me fanchia ma me manager Doris Asantoa na me nchia Top Gossip 24 na ensem wo fia ha no. Ensem wo fia mpacho udidi a menhwe video no. Didi wi ansa na hwe. Nigeria fo na ye biemu o. Nigeria fo no aka wo mu hu biem. Nigerians has done it again. Mame mbro broso e ene video no de video amayi firibra me hye Nigeria must go ya say video amayi ene de echenda me je ngrofo we ye mo mo ntra ye mu okay obi sa Malope de na kan ntam ye nkwa matinya botre na so rush o say de di kan Nigerians are calling for, if Nigerians are calling for war, we'll bring them war. South Africa for buefu pa. Almost say womu here Nigeria for bium. Se si ame no ka say. South Africa for dwa pa. Anya sem ketwa. Di atosum yenu Nigerian 3 men has been arrested with a woman part. Nigeria for me mami ensabi ayachi wo a kura ni pati kwankora kura ni pati ni pansa ede yan wo de koye ritual money ye be kwa kohwe se uni se uko Google na obo Google kidnapping country Nigeria ne ebe yaba fraud country Nigeria whatever country Nigeria killing country Nigeria Nigerians anyway the last one Nigerian women eater Nigeria ni abranche bi a wono wonwenam bi a wonpa kokonam wonpa kusinam wonpa krantie nam wono de wonpa fish wonpa nam bi a enam a wopa nipa nam enti ene wano nipa nam se peche na wo wi anyasam keto no so yakwache no ye be kwakwa ebre na nipa nam siso achesa kwa we de wa wi Yerade Nigeria why enemeka Nigeria fo asemi a kire wom na ma yetwa ye homra yetwa ye ho ba semape na fe ya bowura ma ba bedi nkomo aha eye Malope TV bo modern so be subscribe YouTube channel no share link no na wo bia ensanka bi say o subscribe a program bi e beto mu bia no wonsa ebetumi akabi kama na ma menchi ame wofa oye police officer our headquarters but teshi ana wote your friend Richard Owusu Mensa aho ya mechia na baby a owobia abusia me yetwa ye homra na fe ye munra nsem
Malope TV, in God we trust.
Abusua se yɛtwa yɛn ho abade ama menkyia me sister ɛwɔ UK mekyia ne baabi a ɔwɔ na mekyia mama Sandra ɔno nso wɔ USA anyway yɛnkɔ yɛn anim hey Bob Santo mekyia wakyɛ comment section Agnes Apia comment section mekyia mo akyerɛ ɛmu yɛnkɔ yɛn anim na nkyia ne yɛ adɔso mebewi a ne yɛkyia Mamimfa women hit Mamimfa your friend saying made Nigeria ayi South Africa for the be betwa to Nigeria ni bra branch bia wono de was say before that I made video mami advising Nigerians let me speak this in English. Listen and listen very carefully. If you Nigerians think Ghanaians hate you, we never hate any Nigerians. We were here with Nigerians for so many years. It took only Chukudi who stood up and said he has acquired 50 plots or 50 acres of land, 250 acres of plot, 50 plots, and he wanted to come and build his kingdom. Me and you knows that it doesn't make sense that a foreigner will go to someone's country and claim to be his kingdom. It's only Ghanaian chiefs who can, who have an opportunity to build their kingdom and whatever. So when you come to Ashanti region, Ashanti have a kingdom. It's only Gamanche who can build his kingdom. Chukudi, we all know he doesn't come from Ghana. He's not a citizen of this country. How can you acquire such a big land to claim that you wanted to build your kingdom? This is the reason why. And number two, some of the Nigerians are doing crime things. When we arrested, you will hear 50 people have been arrested. They are Nigerians. 90 Nigerians, 100 and something Nigerians, 42. We don't like crime things. We don't want kidnapping things. This is the reason why Nigerians are using Ghanaian passport and also Nigerians are using Ghanaian passport to spoil our names in some people's country. A lot of Nigerians are deported and sent to Ghana. Meanwhile, they are not Ghanaians because they came to Ghana. They came here to take our passport to different country. Because when you travel to another country, when you're holding a Nigerian passport, they will not give you a visa. So because of that, they are running fast and come to Ghana to take a passport. And when they go, they use the passport to make a lot of crime. This is the reason why we don't want Nigerians anymore. So Nigerians, and secondly, we hear some Yoruba people today, they said they wanted to. They are also a Ghanaians. They are not a Ghanaians. When they born you in Ghana here, doesn't mean you are a Ghanaian. You are only born here, but you were blood from another country. You Nigerians, most of you are arrogant. And if you go to somebody's country, you wanted to take what doesn't belong to you. This is the reason why we don't want Nigerians. I will never like you because of your evil character, your evil mind. So, if you don't understand why Ghanaians, we hate Nigeria now, this is the reason why. I was saying, Yanko, anyway, more Monte Brofono, Minty Minchim, Yanko, Mimukra Brofono, Mentebra, Mebra, and Sakakre, Metumiakano. Yanko, anyway. Ni yamfandi kan awa number 3. Yakochi Nigeria ni abranche bia wo se wonu de wo pokuo nam wo wonwe sam wo mpe amane wo mpe na ntwinam wo nwe chese wo de wonwe nam bia ka nipa nam enche de yakopie no so no wanu nipa anya asem keto a wo chese de wo bo nipa nam nkwan Nigeria ni o Nigeria ni abo nipa nam nkwan pa na sa nipa wetie mu a wo bewie nyina wiema hey, wanye Igbo ni obeye Yoruba ni se Nigeria for the omno movie nipa ye hwemra sisia.
Somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria, under a busy flyover where thousands of people passed every single day, a man managed to convince the entire city that the smell that was always coming out of his shelter was that of an ordinary barbecue. Meanwhile, he was quietly cooking his neighbors for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And most shockingly, he had been doing this for 7 years until the unexpected happened. This is the story of the most popular human eater in Nigeria's history, and what would horrify you the most are the ugly things he did to his victims before finally throwing their parts into the pot on fire. It was still dark on the morning of February 3rd, 1999, when a man named Joseph Bello was returning home from a night vigil at a local church The roads around Oshodi were mostly empty and the environment was calm. As he walked past the Oshodi flyover near the Toyota bus stop, something unusual caught his attention. From the bushes beside the flyover, Bello heard a strange sound. At first, it sounded like a weak cry, mixed with a faint song. The sound was so unusual that he had to slow down and look around. Now, the area under the flyover was known for makeshift houses where homeless or struggling people sometimes slept. But what Bello saw next made him even more curious. Hidden close to the bushes was a strange little shelter built from old car tires stacked together like walls. To an outsider, it looked more like a rough hideout rather than a proper home. Bello wondered who could be living inside such a place, and most concerning, the sound seemed to be coming from that direction. His curiosity made him move closer, and as he approached the tire shack, he perceived a very strong smell. At first, it smelled like roasted meat, but the smell was different from normal food being cooked. Bello moved even closer and then peeped inside the tire shack. What he saw made him freeze. Inside the shack, pieces of flesh were roasting over firewood. Human limbs, wrists, thighs and other parts of the body were placed near a pot like someone was preparing a meal. For a moment, Bello could not move. His mind struggled to understand what his eyes were seeing, but there was no mistake. Human body parts were being cooked inside that shack. He quickly snapped out of his shock, ran out of the area and then raised an alarm. His screams attracted other people around the flyover. Drivers, early travelers and residents nearby rushed toward the shack to see what had happened. Within minutes, people had gathered. The crowd burst into the tire shelter. Inside, the sight was worse than anyone expected. Human feet lay scattered on the ground. Rib cages were seen beside cooking pots. Chunks of flesh rested near firewood. Bones and other body parts were lying around the small shelter. At this point, it was clear that something deeply horrifying had been happening inside there. But the crowd had not seen the most shocking thing yet. As people screamed in disbelief, the man who lived inside the shack suddenly tried to run. His name was Clifford Orji. The moment he saw the angry crowd, Orji ran out and tried to escape. But the people were already furious. They chased him through the area and quickly caught him. The mob dragged him back toward the shack he had tried to flee from. Then, something even more disturbing happened. As people began tearing down the shelter in anger, they made another discovery. Hidden inside the tires was a frail woman. She was extremely thin and weak. Her body showed signs of severe hunger and suffering. She had been trapped inside the structure and was waiting helplessly. The woman's name was Awawu Lawal, a resident of Agege, Lagos. She had been held captive and was only moments away from being killed and also eaten as meat. The sight of the starving woman shocked the crowd even more than the human remains they had already seen. The anger of the people exploded and they began attacking Orji, beating him up before the police would eventually arrive. Awawu was quickly rescued and rushed to a hospital in Ikeja. Doctors tried to save her life after the terrible ordeal she had suffered, but the damage to her body was severe. Despite receiving treatment, she later fell into a coma and eventually died. Back at the scene, under the flyover, the crowd was still boiling with anger, but they had turned their attention away from Orji to another man. Many people in the area knew that Orji had a close associate who lived nearby. His name was Tahiru Aliyu. Suspicious and furious, the mob rushed to Aliyu's shack and also tore it down. What they found underneath shocked them again. Beneath the shelter was a deep pit, about 4 meters underground. Investigators later believed that the pit had been used to keep some victims before they were eventually killed and cooked. By now, the situation had grown out of control. The police soon arrived at the scene to take control. When they searched Orji's hideout more carefully, they discovered more disturbing items. Inside the shack were cooking pots filled with human flesh, skulls and bones. There were also female underwear, knives, cutlasses and cooking tools. Among the items recovered were 80,000 naira in cash, a check and a cellular phone. At that time in Nigeria, mobile phones were rare and extremely expensive, usually owned by wealthy people. The discovery raised troubling questions about what exactly had been happening under that flyover. Police began to suspect that Orji and his accomplice were not only eating human flesh, but might also have been selling body parts. Soon, the identity of the man at the center of the horror became known. Clifford Nwa Orji was born in 1966 in Enugu State, Nigeria. Very little was known about his family or early life, but at some point in adulthood, he moved to Lagos in search of work. People around Oshodi remembered him as a simple razor blade seller in the busy local market.
Abusia ayara hosem video no ne yakwa akohwe Look at a human meat in Nigeria. And your Olosho, now you're kidnapping. If not Olosho, Nigeria go do, it be kidnapping. If not be kidnapping, it be human eater. If not be human eater, it be fraud. If not be fraud, it be sakawa. If not be sakawa, it be armed robber. If not be armed robber, it be car snatcher. If not be car snatcher, it be phone snatcher. It be 419. Oh, Nigeria. Nigeria. Omonaja. Why? This man say he no go eat any meat. He be human meat where he go eat. He be Nigeria man. So the video they see, he be Nigeria, no be Ghana. This Nigerian man, he say he no like cow meat. He no. He said there is no protein where they cow meat, fish, whatever. He there, he go kill him fellow people, go chop them the meat. Where they go arrest them. Nigerians so if this man dey Ghana, he go eat, if he go eat us, he go chop us our meat all. He go kill us. So if this guy dey Ghana, he go here say, oh, somebody lost for here. Somebody we can't find. My son go to church, school, he no come home. My children go here, he no come. Why they? Somebody they eat them. He they take them make soup. It be Nigeria man. Nigeria people there. Maybe when I was young, they say Igbo people they chew meat, human meat. Where I no believer, but today I believe. See, the man they chew human meat, killing people, eating them. Nigeria, human eater. Hey, these people, it be who born you? Every day I go bring Nigeria news. Nothing good come from Nigeria. At the pepe and free Nigeria. At the pepe and free Nigeria. Bonea shall mama. You see? You dead that you they make muff. Have you seen Ghana man where they chew human being before? But Ghana near worry ni pada. Have you seen Ghana Nigerians? Are they ask you? Have you seen human Ghana man where they chew human being? One day we are so the partner mu pa worry no. Abaifo grand me win nipa sa. Abaifo grand win nipa nam sa. Win nipa. O sorry amosi ya so Nigeria for so Ghana. Mo we akwa we chi ha. O chena oba ko school a wa mafie. Oba ko school mo ko so oba no ko fie dada. Oba hwehwe na hu no. O she ogu obi yam. Nigeria ni we ye nyane so me ye nyane so du pe o Ghana. Ya ba yira se nkokọ no. Ya ba yira se nkokọ no. Ba wi ono ya so ompe nam bia. Oso obi nam bia no oyare. To de nipa nam de. Wo ne ne je wo ya se no de bia bon kwan pa. Wo wi ka nipa nam. Nigeria. Obi an post video obi an share America fo ansan kan no mu nipa bone fo Nigeria fo ye. We nipa. Human eaters, Nigerians, human eaters. Yes, I'm aqua. I was a young video to some you know. Another human hey, Fianule, Chineke wadema, Fianule, Chineke marame, Akpara gatuzo, mighty man in battle, Rock of Ages, na you be my waga. Okulo wono monyu wagino ko Jesus oluwa manambata maduwe ye human eaters omale ni wo monyu mo oga de ji him I was here my mesre why na me papa bi shema pe o se edu dia dia mesre ba we esre ase we nipa nampa I'm saying, what you told me, you know. Nigerian 3 men be as a Nigerian 3 men has been arrested. Yacho. Ana womu kure ni peti any ni pansa. na ya chuom ne ebisa se na die na modi nipa ti ni nipa ensai ekwayom se ho tuni bu ma o madwuma bi anye Nigeria de obeye yi a enye kidnapping na adu ye sikaduro ti ye ne ye kwa ye malamo no o si ye nkoku nipa twetwa ne nsa ne ni timfa mra ti ye ne ye ko ye nya bi ye kunkunwom ye do mo ko Nigeria ye hwemra sisia.
50-year-old Adeyeye Adeniyi was arrested in Ipetumodu, Moro local government area of Osun State, for being in possession of a human skull. He was arrested by police detectives acting on a tip-off. Adeniyi claimed that the skull belonged to one of his former tenants, but the police would not believe his story. The State Commissioner of Police, Olafemihan Adeoye, said Adeniyi wanted to use it for money ritual.
Akin
wanted a very effective money ritual, and I told him we would need a cotton wool in the nose and the ear of a dead person. He later bought a dead woman's skull. Akin is now at large, but the police found the skull in my possession.
40-year-old herbalist Babatunde Awolola and his 25-year-old accomplice Ademola Titilola were arrested along Iwo Oyo Road for being in possession of 2 human palms. Awolola confessed that he trades in human parts but only serves as a middleman. He claimed that he bought the 2 palms from one Olalikon Olabode in Ogbomoso and was on his way to deliver it to his client, another herbalist, one Faniyi Adeoye in Oyo, when he was caught by the police. Awolola has been in the business for long and itemized how much they bought human parts.
10,000.
The 2 palms go for 10,000 naira, while a dead woman's skull is sold for 15,000 naira. Fanny Adeoye called me that he needed woman palms, but I said I did not know where to get it. Lakomi overheard our conversation and said he could get it. That was how we started the business.
The police is worried about the disturbing trend of human part dealership for money ritual.
I was a video in here Nigeria for this shay. Woman, you want me as a woman, dear, Sikadro. Now, Nigeria, hey, you see, Nigerians, you see, you are watching. So, you know the reason why we don't like Nigerians. You see? Hey. Hey, ain't mean prepare Nigeria for free we are say. Can't we wipe them from the world? What waiting way they pay me now say Nigerian they be among the Africans. Wa kunipa woma kunipa kwaji sikadro. Nigerians, you see, you dare your country, you the mom off. You say Ghana don't like you, South Africa don't. We should like you this behavior. South Africans, if you allow these people stay with you, they go take you all to do juju, money ritual. Don't allow them to stay with you. We are sucking them from Ghana. People born for some say yeah, share. And the young Nigeria, say, we are fear of all them Nigerian you. Woman pay a Jumaden to say the Ghana for ye Jumadeno. Woman pay quick money. And to her, ye penny for Grabedi dance here. Nana some George Cracker, honorable some George Cracker. So because of yen system, your friend is saying internet system near the they are here. Fraud Nigeria for what fraud or your bar or loso. Or your Bema fraud Sakawa and Unim say, Sawo Munyumano, Aya, Sa. Fraud no woman di sunsun mutachi o woman di sunsun mutachi and this will call the malam one of the malam kaso before be ye fani pabra or be ko Ghana ni na dia kwako because Ghana no one no yes ade no. This is the reason why we see Nigerians we don't like you. Look at their behavior. Wachina go mo be si wo kingdom wachina ko ni ya ira ba ko na kingdom yi kura bibi hyehyase ni pa hyehyase Yampene Emamusim Kingdom net. Yampene Munya Ghana for. We're not going to allow you people to say you to we are Ghana for Musu for. It be Ghanaians, especially Ashantis. It be Ghanaians where they worship Otum for an you know. Gamanche yebribi obetumi atonsa fro Otum for if say Otum for your hene e Ghana. Gamanche your hene e Ghana. Your friend is saying Akuapemi hene ye bibi a obetumi atonsa fra Asante hene cause oya akani oya Ghana ni. Sanso na Otum for yebribi boni dwa bi a obetumi afra Gamanche. So Gamanche fa wonim bia beta ya kire. Obetumi afra Mfante hene, obetumi afra Akuapemi onko fra Iroba hene because Iroba for nya Ghana for. Listen and listen very carefully. Let me speak this in English. If Ashanti people, Ashanti king, Otum for take Kokosunana, Pia is doing something, he will rather invite the people, the Ghana people, the chiefs of Ghana. He will never invite any Iroba people because Iroba they are not Ghanaians. Otum for can invite Gamanche, he can invite Akuapem Manche, Akuapem chief, he can invite Mfante, he can invite the Enzema or Bono, all the chiefs where they Ghana. He can invite them, but Otum for will never invite Iroba because Iroba doesn't belong to Iroba are not Ghanaians. So you people where you come out there, we are that yes, Otum for say, Mush Otum for you. Mukasa yana Mukasa mu root massively Nigeria. You belong to Nigerians. You are Nigerians. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. Nigeria belongs to Nigerians. Yes, I believe some of Ghanaians they Nigeria. But have you seen Ghana people where they Nigeria where they say they wanted to build their kingdom in Nigeria? You should come out and tell me. Or have you seen Ghana people where they Nigeria they claim say they are also Nigerian people. They came there for a long time, so they are Nigerian people. Masa monjani amoke kanu yani abrio. Say you penny for them mutia. We are not going. We the youth are not going to meet. We are going to fight for our country, for our kids that come in. Yemano yenjimano ebano. We are fighting for them. Yankwa ma of sabreya. Watching be Nigeria for babe. Quench you say hey, here. No, I said if Otumfo is doing something, you will never invite Iroba people because Iroba people doesn't belong to. They are not Ghanaians. They are Iroba. Mujina kase tro kasano Iroba kasentino mo ya Ghana for. Na brofu kasa na ya mo kanu susu mo ya brofu. Ani asa brofu no so me kase brofu kasa na mo kan Nigeria na yo mo kasa enti o mo ba beji o mkuru. What are you talking about? Ya kona one so kura na mebu yafu na South Africa for their baba to jom bufu afu no say mo pe Nigeria for mo kuro mo bio mani abre papa say am no ka say South Africa ye pinso ya hwemra.
Nigeria is calling for war. Nigeria is calling for war against South Africa bafetu. Nigeria is calling for blood. We cannot sit and allow Nigerians to threaten our country. They are calling for war. They have been calling for war. They go around, do rubbish all over the world. But I want to play you these two video clips of it. We want them out of our country. Ramaphosa, I hope this is the last time we talk to you. We want these criminals out of our country. And the guy that Uyuga Bruce have brought to Bafana, we want him out. The guy that this Yuga Bruce brought into Bafana, we want him out. He's not a South African. This is what they're doing. This is what they aim. I want you to listen to this next video. We want Yuga Bruce to kick that boy out. He's not a South African. His father is a Nigerian. We don't give a shit anymore. The disrespect that we are getting from these people. I want you to watch this video. Enough, it is enough. We are not going to take this disrespect from criminals. Going around, pregnating our women, and this Jolofina rubbish are busy allowing Masipa. We've been talking about it. Listen to what they're saying. But watch this video. We shall come back, man. I've never been this angry with it. It is time, South Africa, to act. It is time we take back our country. We cannot be controlled by Jolofina and Nigerians. This country does not belong to the Nigerians and the Jolofinas. South Africa, it is time for action. I don't know what you're waiting for. If Ramaphosa does not act on this rubbish, we shall act, we shall protect our country. Ramaphosa must act in this rubbish. Listen to this rubbish. Masipa fell. Watch these clips.
Operation Dudula is worthless, is stupid. They don't have money. All of them are poor people. They can't leave their country. They don't have a passport. They don't get the beautiful South African women are sleeping with us Nigerians. They are opening their legs for us, and we keep giving them babies. Very soon, we are going to have a Nigerian man as the president of South Africa, because now 90% of South African women are impregnated with Nigerian men child. That is our job. We go into your country and we impregnate your women. So, I mean, this is already a done deal. You feel me? So let them keep crying with their big, ugly forehead. They have nothing. South African men, nothing. Just, they have a useless pattern of life. Drinking, you know, Amapiano. And even Amapiano was even brought by the white man. Amapiano was stolen by black South Africa. So black South Africans have no originality whatsoever. You understand? So, but it's high time. If you're a white South African, please take over your country. The blacks, degenerate fucking niggers have spoiled your country. It's high time that South Africa go back to the apartheid. You know, now is the time. We cannot wait anymore. Nelson Mandela went to prison for nothing. You know, you went there to waste his time, you know. And even it was even Nelson Mandela that even sold you guys. If you guys read your history clearly, yeah. It was Nelson Mandela that sold you to the Afrikaners, you know. So Donald Trump, my president, I'm even going to start a petition. I'm going to start a protest from Monday. I'm going to Washington, D.C. South Africa needs to be given to the rightful owner, you know, which are the white men from the Afrikaners. They need to take over. That's all I have to say for now. I want South Africans, black South Africans, to become slaves again. I want them to suffer. I want them to be called, I want the apartheid. I want them to be segregated back. I want them. That is what I want. And so let me tell you something. It is going to happen. If it doesn't happen in my lifetime, it's going to happen with my children, because at least I've impregnated like 7 South African women. And I know, yes, and I know those women are going to be great in life. So my seed are going to be your leaders. Yes. My Nigerian seed are going to be in charge of you. Yes, yes. That is to show you. Now you guys are zero. Your women are also cheap. Your men cheap. Nothing. Zero. You, foolish people. Donald Trump, please, my president, bomb South Africa. Bomb that country. Now.
Meet Okon, a professional footballer based in South Africa. He has a South African mom and a Nigerian father. He's basically a Nigerian, as they like to call themselves. He was born and raised in South Africa. He was born and raised in South Africa. Now there is outrage. There is a lot of outrage and criticism from black South Africans specifically, just because this guy wants to get into Banana, the South African national team. He wants to get into Bafana, sorry. And then there is outrage. And if you may ask, why are they crying? Why are they? What is the problem? The only problem is that he has a Nigerian father. Capiche? The only problem is that he has a Nigerian root. Nothing else. They are not complaining that he's not a good footballer. They are not complaining that he is undocumented. They are not complaining that he is illegal. Just because he has a Nigerian root. Finish. You see the hate South Africans, black South Africa has for Nigeria, it will consume them. Because at the end of the day, it's just a one-sided hate. Nigeria don't think about you like that. And as for you, Okon, I will advise you to step back. Don't get into that team. You see that banana team, don't get into there. Because you will always be the scapegoat. They will always blame you for anything. So, bro, save your mental health. Don't go. Look for a normal team. You must not play at the national team. Do not join this national team. You will regret it. They will blame you for everything. They will.
Video ni yako haba South Africa for so edwa. Chese Nigeria for we wo musu. He mamenka eniye bia wo Nigeria for mu nkirew. Nigeria for your nkrofobia so woman akwanya no betena wo fie kura no a opeso ogi fie ni ye ne dia sana Nigeria for tie wo mbra wo mo ho ase wo manu no wo musu no wo ban wo mo nye ni papa kuro bia me say when you come to Ghana we have many foreigners and then Nigeria for nkwan ye to eni esi wo mo so wo mo ne ye nti. Have you heard a Chinese man where he say wanted to build his kingdom? Have you arrested Chinese man where he say they do fraud? If you arrest Chinese man, I be galamsey. Have you arrested a Lebanese man where they do fraud? Have you heard a Lebanese man where he say he won't do his kingdom? He have acquired some whatever acres of land and he wanted to build his kingdom. Massa, come on, you Nigerians, come out for there. Come out for there. Come out for there. Musune Mobile, because of your evil character, every country is rejecting you. Why don't you sit down and question yourself? Why is that some of the countries don't like us now? Nigerians, what is going on? If you people don't know, I am telling you today, it's because of your evil behavior. If you go to someone's country, you don't comport yourself. You don't make yourself as if you're a foreigner. I can't remember the guy where he called himself Paramount was a wine man. Wo security security guard na security for say ro grass coffee car glass na coffee ma o be say security for so your wine. Look at that. You there somebody's country, you dey drive in that country, you enter into a checkpoint, then they ask you questions, say, oh my friend, where you dey go? So I dey go inside to see my men for there. So okay, no problem. With all due respect, you need to roll down your glass because even your car is tinted. We don't know what is inside, so we need to check you before you enter. Not say we no go allow you to enter. You just roll your glass, make we search inside the car before you enter. The guy say, hey, the security people, they be who? Look at that. It is all Nigerian people, they are arrogant. Ghana man can go to Nigeria with nanu Canadian Japan kumbra ko be kan o say ekade ko mutinity Nigeria for kidnap on awusia yanko ya nembebre o be so be dwane Malope WhatsApp group na fa number na go screen na se na bra be dwane bi o si Malope fa me ka ho ne ye de wa ka ho ensem bebre wo se Guinea Guinea ni Liberia nyu border na ye hu Guinea ni na Liberia sha se mo Liberia for ge bi be kasa na minyi ni ne be yi ne china ono kire se enye omo no mo share yen se yemra mefa wo mbra wo si wo no mo kranya Ghana na ono mo pa ba won wa bufusem yes sa mo o se Ghana for hu se sa Rollins be form no na sika wo muntra na me pese be yi sa video ne e hye bufuo papa be yi ne china mo ye mistake nipa bibi ni de ye kumo no a ye bomo no a Rollins ba be fa mo bai na ye de mo egu budum bra mo no ene mo anya no kasa ya so mo kuro na adwo mo sa ekeka no ho biom mo ni Cote d'Ivoire na e bo hye aso ye twa Cote d'Ivoire ba be fa mo ene mo anya no kasa ene e bo ba no Guinea ene Liberia se wo mo ko boda wo mo ko hye la Liberia for so dey yan do metim ni Guinea for die hye ni Guinea for ho odin chen. But yes, sir, please, with all due respect, Guinea and Liberia, Guinea, with all due respect, calm down. You people should settle this. We don't want any war. Africa, we don't need any war. So Guinea people, with all due respect, I beg you in the name of God. Bonjour, bonjour Guinea, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Please, whatever the case may be, you guys should sit down and settle. Please, we beg you, we beg you. Liberians beg you. I was your mammy fancy and your Yabdoma. You better as I am Malope TV. Hana no Crenyansa and in him, dear no Ekasa. Yamishra or Crepiara. I was shaming. And Yamishra, I may have a better us. Macramunina. Bye bye.
Malope TV. In God we trust.